When you were a fetus, do you know what you did in your mom's belly every day? Did you think you just ate, drank, and slept? Actually, that's not true. Back then, inside your mother's womb, you had to do at least 8 things every day. First, you'd swallow amniotic fluid. Fetuses swallow amniotic fluid in the womb, mainly because it acts as a buffer and reduces external stimuli. Additionally, swallowing amniotic fluid helps train the fetus's swallowing ability in advance, preparing them for feeding after birth. Second, swimming. From about 2 months into pregnancy, we are completely immersed in amniotic fluid. For us, this environment is like a warm, spacious swimming pool. Therefore, even as fetuses, we already learned how to swim within the amniotic fluid. This explains why newborn babies often still retain their natural swimming reflex. Third, playing with the umbilical cord. Inside the womb, the umbilical cord becomes the fetus's sole source of entertainment. When the fetus's fingers are fully developed, they lightly grasp the umbilical cord and play with it. Some fetuses even wrap the cord around themselves. If playing with the umbilical cord causes discomfort, they'll simply let go. Fourth, finger sucking. When the fetus gets tired of playing with the cord, they'll instinctively put their fingers in their mouth. This is why many babies like to suck their fingers after birth. It's an instinct developed in the womb. Fifth, listening to outside sounds. When the fetus reaches 24 weeks, its hearing is already fully developed, able to perceive various sounds from the outside world. Sometimes, it might even secretly listen to mom and dad talking through the belly. So, it's best not to speak ill of the baby. Be careful, he might hear you through your tummy. Sixth, get some exercise. Once mom is 28 weeks pregnant, the baby begins to stretch its hands and feet. If you carefully observe the mother's belly at this time, you might even see the baby's movements. Seventh, hiccups or yawns. The fetus lives in the amniotic fluid. Sometimes it might choke on some fluid and hiccup, or ingest some while yawning, but that's okay. The mother's amniotic fluid is nourishment for the baby. At this point, the baby's respiratory and digestive systems are mostly formed, so hiccups and yawns are unavoidable. Finally, it's time for sleep. For the first 3 months inside their mother's womb, babies sleep almost every day, and in that dark space, this might be the highest quality sleep they'll ever have in their lives. Whenever they get tired from playing, they'll peacefully drift off to sleep, and their mother's heartbeat is their most beautiful lullaby.